Let's have a look at question 14 in this video. So we're given a free ticket to a Dave Matthews concert. So free ticket matters. Now, the price of the ticket is $75, but we could sell it at most for $50. Now we find out that Ani DiFranco will also give a concert, and her tickets cost also $75. Now, if we knew before having this ticket of Dave Matthews that Ani will be giving a concert, we would choose to see her, not Dave Matthews. Now, is this true or false? If we are rational, we should attend Ani DiFranco anyway. So let's write this into an inequality. Basically, let's compare the alternatives. Again, we have two choices, Dave Matthews or Ani DiFranco. Now, we have two scenarios. One scenario, let's see what would happen if we do not have the free ticket to Dave Matthews. So, if we don't have free ticket, what would be the net utility of the first alternative? What would happen if we go to watch Ani? Well, we would have a certain benefit by watching Ani, and we would pay for that $75 for the ticket. Okay, now what would happen if we would watch Dave? We would have a certain benefit from watching Dave, and we would pay for Dave's ticket. The market price of this ticket of Dave Matthews is also $75. And we know that if we do not have a free ticket, so if we know before receiving the free ticket for Dave Matthews, we would definitely go to see Ani DiFranco. So we would definitely choose this option. Now let's work out the math here. 75 and 75 cancels out, so the benefit of Ani is greater than the benefit of Dave. That's in the case that we do not have the free ticket. But let's see what happens in reality, because we actually have this free ticket. So let me zoom out to get some more space. Now, if we have the free ticket, so let me write it over here. If we have free ticket, the statement is we should attend Ani DiFranco. Let's assume that's true. Let's solve that. What's happening? Well, we would still have the benefit from seeing Ani, so we will still have benefit from seeing Ani minus the cost of seeing Ani. But in the case of Dave, because we have a free ticket, it means we can also sell it and make money. So in that case, the ticket is free. The only cost that we have is the opportunity cost of $50 because we can sell it for $50. So we would have the benefit of watching Dave, and then we do not incur any cost for the ticket, but we do have a lost income, a lost benefit of $50. Well, that takes away from our net utility, because what matters in the end is the net result, the net utility. We can have all the benefit in the world. If the cost is really high, it doesn't really matter. So the net utility is what we're looking for. Now, if that would be true and we would still go to Ani, then we would choose the first option over the second. Now let's do some math here. We would have benefit of Ani greater than the benefit of Dave minus 50 plus 75. If we take it to the other side, that would be minus 50 plus 75, that would be plus 25. So plus 25. Now, assuming these are true, we have somewhat of a contradiction. In this case, we know that the benefit of watching Ani is definitely higher than the benefit of watching Dave, but here the benefit of watching Ani must be higher than the benefit of watching Dave, at least by 25 units. So we don't know if this equation holds. For example, it might happen that the benefit of watching Ani, let me go a bit down to give some examples, or actually let me just take it to the right. If we would have a benefit of watching Ani, of let's say 175, and let's say that the benefit of watching Dave would be only 100. The benefit of watching Dave would be only 100. Well, in that case, 175 is greater than 100, so the first inequality holds. That's good. And in the second case, we would have the benefit of Ani, 175, it's still higher than 100 plus 25. so it would be still higher than 125. So both inequalities would hold. That would be okay, but that's only in this case. What would happen if instead of having this case, instead of having the benefit of 175 and 100, let's say we would have a benefit of 110 versus 100. So now I will go down over here. If we have the benefit of any equals to 110, and the benefit of Dave, watching Dave, would be just 100 units, well, 110 is greater than 100, that's cool, the first inequality holds, but then 110 is not gonna be greater than 100 plus 25, it's gonna be smaller. So we don't know which decision we're gonna make with certainty, and the statement in our question is that, look at the words here, the words matter. It follows that if you are a rational utility maximizer, you should attend the any DiFranco. That means that no matter what, we will go for any. And we can see by proving with two inequalities and by giving two examples that it is not gonna always be true. It could be the case, but it could also not be the case. So we cannot give a proper answer without knowing the actual utilities, the actual benefits from watching the guys. So let me write that real quick. We cannot give a conclusion without knowing the benefits of the concerts, and that's it. So the answer is we don't know, and that's it. Hope this makes sense. We are done.